Hello, Pythor. Late start, getting everything set up. Alright, I think that's all the basic setup stuff that is necessary. Yeah, alright. Yeah, oh yeah, you know what would help? Maybe some music. Got Minecraft albums on shuffle repeat. It'll be good. Alright, so supposed to use world type lost cities. Right. Going to do the GrimCo patented dimensional generation. Excellent. Let's see what sort of trouble we can get into here. You can do it. I believe it. Seem to have spawned in a city. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but I hear that the cities are dangerous at night. Looks like there's some wilderness over there. We're going to make a break for the wilderness and then figure things out. Before we move any further, we're turning off auto jump. Causes me nothing but consternation. A little astral sorcery spot here. A sea lantern, all good. Yeah, journey map. You are journey map. Continually. Always. Not minimap. I rid off. You. Always so many configuration issues when you start. Yeah, we got a mini shrine and a big one for astral sorcery. So we got a good start. Duncan, Idaho. Great seed. Always. Alright, so what do we start with inventory-wise? One probe, astral tome, tiny manual. Okay. An ability bottle. Okay, good. I know that. Seem to start in cheat mode? That I gotta change. Cheating enabled faults. Okay. Where are these coming from? Figured out. Hello, Yasmin. Yeah, how do I disable it, though? It's not a GAEI thing, it's an NEI thing, isn't it? No, none of it makes sense. That was utility mode from NEI. Still, like, allowing me to enable magnet mode, change time of day, all that stuff. I don't want that. I mean, I know it's not like a hardcore survival pack or anything like that, but still. No tinkers. Good. I always approve of a lack of tinker. No silence either. Ooh, that makes things a little bit more. So, tiny manual. Or, right, the tiny machines. Yeah. Tiny reactors. Neat. Astral Tome. Recovery. You can also scroll in with your mouse wheel. We'll get back to that later too. Ability bottle. We can glow if we had 500 experience, which we do. Fantastic. Or how's that work? It makes entities in the area glow. You have very small area or a very slight glow. Ah, only the ones I mouse over, huh? And only temporarily. If we get too far away, then they stop. Alright, so we can't build in the wilderness and expect to get much in the way of ores by digging down. That is not an option. Have to raid the city for our goodies. It looks like we have some very basic early options as far as what tools and such we're going to be using. Let's see. What do I got? 4 rolls. No. Okay. Okay. Recreate a multi. Angel of Vengeance. I recognize that one. Tweaks. I added that into dynamics. Story tweaks. I don't remember that one being in. But I looked through the pack and didn't see that one in. Nope, no vein miner or equivalent. That's fine. Every day we mine. There's some neat stuff out here. A nice big flat area to build right next to the city. I think that's going to be my best bet right away. Clear out some space. Get some wheat seeds. Start doing some farming so that we can stay alive. We'll build a real place once we have, you know, the materials for it. Quite a lot of wheat seeds that we got. Punch another tree for an axe, maybe? Actually, wait until I have stone. Some of those buildings have got to be smooth stone. Actually, I see some exposed stone on the side of that. Right there. Got that city. Love it. Maybe at some point we take over a building. Achievement, get Stone Age. Enhancements? I don't recognize the achievement menu anymore. It's been too long. All right. What can we... heard something about wheat juice? Yes, we can make wheat juice thanks to tiny progressions and crafting tweaks. Just need a juicer. Simple enough. I think chicken breeder from Roost. I like the sound of that. I think we'll get back to that now. Slightly more quick than that. There. Very vanilla survival day one. That's the trick, though. I'm doing better with my bare hands than I am with the stone axe. What? There wasn't any indication that these were disabled or anything. Unexpected. Also a little odd if we don't have tinkers or silence and we can't make a vanilla stone tool. Both sickles and scythes. And make a scythe, good. Maybe. However, it's moving as if it were a, you know, invalid block. They do cut down the entire tree. What the heck mod does that? I mean, I kind of love it, but... very unexpected. This is what I get it for doing no research and jumping into a pack blind. No idea what I'm doing. That's okay, it's great. No vein miner, but we've got something weirdly equivalent. For certain values of sense, I'm used to working by Minecraft logic, though, so my sense of sense is all messed up. Alright, not much we can do but wait until morning unless we want to deal with some nasty, nasty stuff in the city. Rather don't. Suppose I can start some charcoal cooking. These sheepers, that's okay. I could murder some sheep for wool, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I've got all the vanilla animals in a nice area right here. I'd really rather wait on murdering any of them if I can avoid it. I mean, I suppose it's not a big deal as long as I keep at least a breeding pair around. But still. Oh, it's based on the size of the tree, too. That's a really clever mod. Who did that? Hello, Wandering Disciple. I hear you had a hand in some of this madness. Maybe you'll be able to answer my questions and laugh at my failings along the way. I thought I heard you did. Maybe as a tester or something? But I could have sworn I saw Vagram tweeting you about this GrimCo pack. Might have been something else then. Getting my wires crossed. Then I'm definitely thinking about someone else. You don't even have a Twitter. How did I get that in my head then? Weird. That or there's an imposter masquerading as you. That's the other option, I suppose. Yep, that must be it. Certainly won't have a shortage of saplings. This is good thing. Or torches at this rate. Is also good. Now checking, trying to spot the, I might have just mentally substituted your name in for someone else, like Snow Shock or something. For no good reason. Safe hours yet? No. I'm bored of nighttime. Well, a little forest while we wait. Well, a grove, more like. More structured than a forest. Important to clear out the underbrush. Don't want a wildfire spreading through. Yes, the surface is safe. The cities are not. And the only place you can find metals are cities. Not even the surface will find you the metals you're after. Like, outside of the area. The cities, like that one. Nice big lost city in there. Checking out. Especially that. I think it was a meteor, yeah. Definitely a meteor of some sort. It's probably AE2. Charge! Yeah, there's definitely a ton of stuff to explore here, thanks to the Lost Cities mod. Iron bars. Like, saw a creeper over there. Cities are not safe. It'll be a lot safer when I get some better weaponry. Ooh, brewing stand. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Cities aren't exactly safe during the day either. Especially when you've got nothing. Pile of scraps. I got a dented tin plate out of my pile of scraps. Excellent. I don't even know what mod that's from. I can make you into a tin ingot with a hammer. Okay. Or compact it into a proper tin plate. Now I retreat and wish that I had something to help me heal up a bit faster, huh? They naturally can drop weapons and armor. They just don't guaranteed drop every weapon and armor that they're holding. Let's see what we can do with apples. We got a number of apples from our lumberjacking. We can make some apple juice. That's a downgrade from a regular apple at this point. Make a cooked apple. That's fantastic. What? I still don't know the astral sorceries. Reliquary potion essences. Neat. Hello, Cooper. Pretty good. How are you? No tiny coal. Yes, we need to get some... Ooh. Dragon helmet. Dragon scale. Make some hardy armor with bone. Hey, we can use crappy stone to make ourselves a, Oh, gives you slowness. Never mind. I guess we can work with some oak armor as a start. Thanks to tiny progressions. Yeah. I just haven't put any effort into it yet. Is my problem with astral sorcery. This is a completely different pack, Cooper. I will admit to enjoying the early game of Minecraft more than the late game, though. Alright, so we'll go with Stone Age, armor, and weaponry and stuff. Start. Let's see any flax or growable string, so we're going to have to farm spiders for that. That figured right. Yep, I need brick. I really gotta find out exactly what mod does this to axes, because it's phenomenal. How axes always should have worked. I'd even replant a sapling. I guess I need to be glad this mod didn't exist. This wasn't a part of the vanilla game, because, like, I never would have gotten into modded. If this sort of tree feller capacity existed in vanilla. Okay. Axe. And plenty of time for stone to cook. Hello, Techfusion. Hey, Saf. Nope. Like it required stone brick. But it just needs smooth stone. So we weren't going to do stone, were we? Because of the slowness factor. We were going to do oak. Go. Recipe. Armor. Oh. But not until I make it once. Never mind. There. More armor. It's not much, but it's something. Ooh, 5 armor. Freeze, trying to kill me. For feathers and wool. Alright. Try to avoid murdering sheep when I can. Keeps Apollo happier. I'm not willing to wait through another full night. Woo! Lava. Good enough. That weird out there. There we go. Well, I'm a pile of gravel and a bunch of string away from having a nice ranged weapon option. Remember seeing some gravel back near home. So we're gonna go check that out. Bow and arrow is gonna significantly increase our ability to kill monsters once we're in. It'll be good. Need to cook you. You get cooked. It's cooked too. Hell, I'm none too worried about wasting charcoal at this. I have to make a colored bed these days. I knew that. However, this does mean that I'm gonna have some issues. Oh well, it can wait. Thank you very much there, Biggie Mash. Or Biggie Smash? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're good. Good. Remember there being some gravel over on that exposed rock face that we got our first bit of stone out of. I seem to remember. Nope. Granite. That's like gravel, but different. They both start with Gra, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Yes, but I'm pretty sure that there's no Greg Tech in this pack. And also, you're not going to find any ores looking just around underground. Could make a shield. That would help me out early on. Basic wooden shield, isn't it? Thought so. You're wrong. What is that noise? The heck is going on out there? Bit of a basement? This is cool. Okay, right click is not working for me. Again, I had this problem in another pack. Still can't figure out why I ever had this problem, but... Ooh, arrows. String, some arrows. Multiply. Darn it. Right click is supposed to use my offhand slot, which is supposed to let me at dual wield, I thought. Hello, Vikram. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, Rooted Phoenix. That's been taken away from us by Mojang. Boo! Why I don't keep up. It's only ever disappointing. Oh, shit. Stupid, Enderman. Jumped in front of me and got me killed. Well, jumped in front of me and then straight up murdered me. Aw, you make me blush, Vagram. Jump, punch, crit you to death if I have to. Apparently I had to. Ooh, zombie heart. Nice. This would be easier if I could get my sword back. I can do it. Run! Not without shift, looting. Things are getting dangerous. Time to abuse Minecraft spawning mechanics. This looks like it'll take me high enough that they should despawn. I might be okay. Buildings are dangerous, but, you know, that's the fun, right? Oh, love. Come on, come back here. You know you want it. Half a heart at a time. That one's taller. Fancy arbor. My only hope here is that the minimum spawn radius has not been adjusted, and that once I finish beating these two to death with my bare hands, I'll actually be able to get my body back, and maybe I get lucky and get one of their weapons or some armor from them. Speaking of weapons. Didn't last long, but it helped. Excellent.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing, Silent?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yourself?
Pretty good. Excuse me, Mr. Spooter. I'm gonna fight you right now. Ow. Crud. Why, Mr. Spooter? You're not supposed to be aggressive during the day. I'm going to get my things back. Or die trying. So far, we've chosen option 2.
Well, at least it isn't got... I don't know what the name of the mod is, but where they've got the better spiders.
Yeah, that's a performance-intensive mod that I wouldn't have expected to be included in the pack by default. But I may add it because I do like the extra animations. They look cool. Okay, so we got most of our stuff, and Scarred Silent for life.
As usual.
Eureka effect. Alt fire teleport to the spawn or teleport exit. Okay. That's more other scrap. Got some rocket. Got a gas. Potion wand. If only I had it had any energy or a potion in it. Fruit seeds. Food. Oops. Food is good, but currently unnecessary. That bow has no durability to it, so that doesn't help us. Plus, we have maybe an arrow somewhere. The ammo boxes are still down there. Go. Yeah. That is a lie, Silent Phoenix. I should fix that.
Yep. Right.
Hang on. I'm gonna get somewhere vaguely safer, especially considering night's about to fall and I really don't want to deal with a nightfall amount of mobs again. Ow. Like Harry Dresden here, need to be shouting parkour.
Saf says he's got it covered.
Sweet, thanks, Seth.
Yeah, he's going to have to teach me how to do that because I'm not familiar with Nightbot.
I don't even know if I have you set as a Nightbot admin. But yes, Sav can handle the whole thing. Alright, well, I've got enough string that I can make a proper bow now. That's a start. Goes to this piece of junk. Still lacking in most of the goodies that I would want. We got some bone, that'll help. A little bit of redstone. Beetroot seed planted. My hoe go. Where am I hoeing? It's still lying, Cooper. Staff is still fixing it. Green text. Oh, that's a lie. Wow. I'm just bad at this.
Good thing I reminded you, isn't it?
Don't be arrogant. Arrogance gets banned from this channel.
Oh, okay.
Where were we? We okay? We try not to de-lurk people here, Cooper. If people are lurking, they usually have a good reason for it. For example, they may have their own level of popularity and not want to be disturbed while they're just trying to chill and see what a pack is about. I didn't see DDR Jake say anything. So that's why I'm saying this for Cooper's benefit. Alright, so that building is full of nasties in the basement, but any of the nasties have probably despawned. Hey, sometimes you need the lurk medically removed, and when you do, it should be a voluntary process. No one should have lurk forcibly taken from them.
Especially in America, where they charge you for the process.
Hello, Doge. It looked diseased and bad. It had to be put down. Lurkectomy.
That just makes me think of ghosts and ghosting streams. Lurk ectoplasm?
One brewing stand kit. I'm going to be putting that to very good use. Oh god. Ow. It got dark. Hey, buddy. Not every building is chock full of evil, only most of them. But you're best assuming that the building you're currently in is, in fact, evilified.
Curse of the streamer.
Look, if I need to rely on RNG to fall in my favor, then I'm best off, you know, pretending that the worst results are the always results.
Yeah, it's a decent way to go about things.
This is what I was hoping for.
Hope for the best, expect the worst, and settle for anything in between.
I've heard the first two parts of that quote, but I haven't heard the third one. I like that.
I think that that third part might be uniquely English.
Yeah.
It's more unique to me, actually.
Ah, okay.
Ah. Explain If I recall correctly, there aren't any actual valuable ores out in the safe zone areas.
Nope. That's another part of the fun. However, gravel is valuable because gravel begets flint, and flint begets arrows, and arrows begets not getting smacked in the face because I'm way over here while things are dying.
That's a good train of thought.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that, definitely, Vagram. I saw it in the description, and the extra challenge is definitely something I'm going to be going for as soon as I have at least a basic set of, like, iron gear and the ability to repair it. But also, I, like, spawned on top of this city. I don't know if that's an always thing, or if I just got a really lucky seed. Definitely getting a slightly more 7 days to die feel from having, like, the city that I have to invade and explore to get my resources. Or in vanilla Minecraft, you can pretty much get everything everywhere. And we've got a decent amount of arrows. Remake these mushrooms are a little bit more challenging to re-find.
I suppose mushrooms plus bone meal would be good.
You love me some mushroom stew.
Oh, it took me forever to get that reference.
Oh?
The Saxon Hail reference.
Ah.
Saxon Hail! With
That
mango.
is a really cool bridge. This is a if it wasn't for bad luck, no luck at all kind of seed. That bad, huh?
Well, if I recall correctly, Saxon Hale literally is the president of Manco. Or CEO.
I thought the whole storyline was that of TF2 was that they were, you know, fighting it out to figure out who got to run Manco.
I'm not really sure.
Good. I can just craft my flint. Or so it claimed. Have to be done in a crafting table? Is that the problem?
Yeah, it's definitely not shapeless.
It does have to be done in a crafting table. That's a little odd. Those sound amazing, Vagram. I can't wait to explore one. There, now I have enough arrows for now. You can get a lot done with a bow and arrow when you're a good shot. Zombie. Aha. Probably shouldn't laugh at them or else Vagram will add in, like, zombies can break through walls or something.
Which kind of multi-shot would that be? Is that multi-shot where it turns one into, like, more, or is it one after the other, so it's a bow machine gun?
Anvils? Yes, please. Wait for me to uncraft anvil. Doesn't look that way. But, oh, yes, there is! I can induction smelt them down back into bars. Fantastic.
Ooh, a multi-shot enchant.
Yes. Aw, is pack not working? Invasion is a thing already? What do you mean, Cooper?
He means like there's an invasion pack, I guess.
Oh, well, yeah, but most of those, like, they don't have the start you out easy. They start out with a ton of, really nasty mobs spawning all the time. And then it gets worse from there. And really not the sort of balance I'm looking for. I've also never found the, invasion-style mods to really work out the way that, 7 Days to Die, 7-Day Hordes do.
Gravity.
Here, a villager zombie. I'm certainly having a fun time killing monsters for loot.
Should have been 42, Vagram. 42.
Max number of haunted building spawns that can happen immediately next to you is only 52. So you're saying I might run out of things to kill. That would be sad. Really impressed with Lost Cities so far. Oh, that doesn't look ominous at all.
Oh, I just saw it on stream. Very, very, very dark.
Oh, a little sad. Oh. Uh-oh. Ow. He moves fast. Ow. Baked apples might be my new favorite food. Ha! Bad Spooter. Death to the spider. Ooh. Ah, you have no durability whatsoever remaining. Melon seeds or random stuff that doesn't stack. Yep, I need to go, I need a bit of iron to get started. That's what I need. Gold, though. Then I could make shears, and then I could have a backpack. Know that a bow can out DPS a witch if you can not miss any shots. Ugh. My accuracy today is not what it should be. And zombies keep showing up. This is a losing fight. Crud. Didn't notice the zombie until it was way too late. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll get our stuff back. Doable, it's just delicate. Not worth it. Yes, some sort of improved weaponry over a stone sword and a unenchanted bow is definitely high on my priority list. It's just a matter of getting anything. Suppose I could do a more traditional mine for resources initial approach rather than trying to loot buildings and hoping for what I need. Yeah, the issue is less remembering what to less having multiple commands to edit and more remembering to edit a command at all. Staff, but thank you. Your efforts are highly appreciated. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so the jump into looting buildings approach is not doing great for me. We're going to try a more traditionalist approach here. Hello, chicken. Yeah, that's not really my style, though. I've never enjoyed that style of play. But I have developed tactics that do work in these situations. I just for them. Cooked stuff. Snipers and engineers. Lovely. Yeah, unfortunately, with Minecraft, the spawn exclusion radius is a very small area around the player themselves. So I can't, like, set up a safe spot in the city. Not really. Yeah, if I can find a non-haunted building. That's okay. Not too worried about it.
Well, you've only got a less than 1 in 52 chance.
Right, I need to go murder cows. Backpack. Oh, don't worry. I'm not too worried about the challenge at the mobs. I just want to give myself better gear and more carrying capacity before we do more fighting. That is totally something that an option that I have available. I'm going to employ one of my more traditional tactics of grind until I'm OP.
Certainly better than my hit it till it dies.
Problem with hit it till it dies is if they hit back and you need to have bigger numbers than them or you're the one that dies. I thought I had more than 2 cows, but apparently I just have the 2.
Do you have 2 cows, or do you have a cow and a spy in disguise?
Well, I don't know, honestly. I guess I'll find out if I can breed the 2 cows, because then either I've got 2 cows or a really dedicated spy. In which case, he deserves to fool me. Jar of Jim, thank you for bringing one of your viewers to watch. Growing hay? Okay, there's an extra cow. Bam. A leather. That's ground. Disturbingly more common in Minecraftia than anyone cares to admit. The skinless cow.
My excuse to that is I left my skinning knife behind.
With a simple donation of 3 emeralds, you could help save a skinless cow today.
Okay, there's a monetization strategy for the stream. Stop PurpleMentat from doing horrible things to cows and other animals by donating now. My primary tipper that day would be Apollo Cap. He still hasn't forgiven me for the automated cow murder machine in Agrarian Skies.
Wait, you did what now?
So I built a machine with Mind Factory that would breed the cows and then suck the babies across into their own separate pen, where they would, you know, forever be just barely separated from their parents, constantly trying to run through the wall to get to them because they could see them through the glass that I set up, until they grew up, at which point they would be sucked into a grinder and made into, you know, leather and pink goo.
You monster.
Yep.
And I can hear you laughing in the background. I don't think I did.
That wasn't actually me giggling, but no, I mean, I thought it was fun.
I was talking to Silent, yes.
Okay.
I think I remember watching that episode as well.
Alright, I want to cook the apples because they're good. Like, baked apples are full saturation bar. Doesn't everybody, Yasmin? But when you think about it, when you actually, like, describe it with English words, it sounds so horridly cruel. Like, how could anyone ever think that that's okay?
McDonald's?
Actually, McDonald's doesn't directly interact with the farming industry. They're more of a customer for the farm industry than a someone that does their own farm.
True, but it sounds less funny than when you say it that way.
Oh. Hello, Hydanolith. I mean, the lack of ethical in our farming practices in the U.S. have little to do with the, at least with cow ranching, have little to do with the happiness and comfort of the animals, and much more to do with the fact that we are a beef-obsessed nation that demands its steak and hamburgers with almost every meal, and that is horrid for the environment and is responsible for a major portion of our greenhouse gas. And the most environmentally friendly farming techniques are the most ethically cruel to the creatures. Pack them in as tight as possible. Make sure that you suction up all the methane they produce. Never allow them to roam free underneath the sky. Not to mention the dairy industry and the inherent cruelties of that. That's a, broader topic for a different time. Doesn't fit into a quick one-liner. Add? The inherent cruelties of the dairy industry involve the fact that, well, cows produce milk when they've been recently pregnant, which means they need to be frequently recently pregnant, which causes a large excess in the cow population. And that's where veal comes from, folks. So, sparkly calf, good thing, apparently. I don't know how the whole ability mod works. What sort of horrible, twisted eldritch abominations do I have to do to get it? Oh, I have to kill the cow to get it? Okay. Those. Yeah, I mean, I know where that comes from. I'm just saying that it's an inherent cruelty to have something that a creature that you never allowed to move much, and then kill while it's still a child. Okay, so Sparkle's good. And by doing much breeding, I can get lots of abilities, is what I'm hearing, because I can have a constant generation of new creatures. Yep, it's definitely one that I saw in the list to automate things a little more easily, I assume. Without noise or clutter. Sometimes the noise and the clutter is part of the fun. But yeah, I'll be looking into a lot of what the mods have to offer once I am in a more comfortable spot. Thank you for the tip.
I thought for a minute that said clucker.
Eh.
Well, they do make a lot of noise. Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Coming back to Saf's idea of tormenting PM, we need to get you to play Killing Room.
Or any number of other, is Killing Room one of the viewer interaction games?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple of those that I've seen pop up that I'd be interested in trying out. So, it's on my someday list of doing something like that. There's just also a part of me that feels like it's, you know, base pandering to, you know, invite cheers and tips for that sort of thing.
Never thought of it that way.
I'm always thinking of things that way because, I mean, I can't preach consumer-friendly politics and practices for big companies if I don't try to practice what I preach on my little channel, you know? Or at least not without being a hypocrite. Okay, I seem to have made the inventory angry. It isn't allowing me to R fenced. Show me fence recipes. That on a side? Oh, right, yes.
Busky, yeah.
There's just a line of, you know, putting my hat out there for people to, that enjoy the thing that I do, and, wrong one. Engaging in things that more actively solicit. All about lines. I'm either going to need a magic lasso, or I'm going to need to kill that sheep that's in the cow pen.
I'm sorry, sheep. You have been voted off the island. All the other cows said moo.
Puts a new meaning to snuffing out the torch. Capture wands from not enough wands.
Cool. Yep. We'll get there someday.
A normal lead would work, but I do believe we need a slime ball for that.
Huh? No, the capture one needs 2 nether stars.
I was talking about just a normal lead.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Pythor suggested just a normal lead.
Mhm.
Forget they even exist.
That's more of what I was referring to when I said a magic lasso. I forgot that there was an actual modded item as well. Thank you very much, Tipion, for following. So there is another Pokemon-style device in this pack other than the capture wand.
Cool. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, industrial foregoing is like MFR.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, better.
If only because up to date.
Not just up to date, but it has actual, like, updates and improvements and continuations of ideas that were going on.
You volunteered.
Mm.
Hey, you show me a way to get feathers without murdering chickens, and I will use it.
Chicken decided to pay tribute.
Wow, we really are going Survivor today, aren't we? What is it? Survival Island.
I was kind of making a joke about the Hunger Games, but meh.
Ah.
Ended up working out in a backwards sort of way. Almost. Eh. Better sword. Die. Needed 4 leather to be able to make the backpack. I still have 0.
Are you able to make like wooden shears?
Nope. I mean, I've got the wool. I need the leather. Really should just focus on progressing and not worry too much about that for the time being. Right. Ladder. Favorite mining device. Or if it isn't, it should be.
Explosions?
Not explode. Orb.
Did you get a chance to see the link that Staff's put up for you?
Nope. I like it. Oh, this is a big iron vein. Seem to have, Spotted the edge of a tunnel system of some vein or another. Exciting.
Might be the subway they were talking about.
It might. Another 7 days to die thing. You can place ladders on top of ladders. I intend to stick my head in there. And I fully expect bad things to happen. Can't be disappointed when you expect horrible death. Oh yeah, I was definitely talking about this over here. We don't care about coal. Charcoal. Don't have a reason to care about coal yet. Yay, clay! Not as important without tinkers, but it's always nice to have some. No one's gonna get used. Enjoying that new internet, aren't you? I've got to be over it because I'm at Y60. If I'm under it, then something went really screwy with your world gen.
Now, you see, those kind of leaps of logic are the kind of things that I have trouble making in Minecraft.
Oh.
I'm always sort of like stumbling around underground going, is it up or is it down? Is it up or is it down?
Gotta be able to think three-dimensionally.
Well, that's the problem. You started with, I've got to think.
Oh, I see.
Oh, now we're getting into the territory of downloading RAM in chat. Or at least similarities.
Actually, it reminded me of the what if exploration of postal bandwidth. The fact that our best way of moving large amounts of data from place to place is still doing it physically on physical medium.
Ooh.
Kind of like the mental image of someone having to mail a rendered video to YouTube.
It's pretty fantastic, yeah.
Bandwidth begets bandwagon. A lot.
Oh yeah, physical transport is always faster. Is the larger the amount of data you get, the faster physical transport becomes, Yasmin.
sounds painful, Seth.
I mean, isn't that like one of the signs that your cat's trying to kill you, according to the oatmeal? He's being kind today. Throat's getting dry. Apply more coffee.
I wish I could do the same.
Hey,
Oh, wait,
we struck gold. By 21. Not quite. Struck emerald. By 16. Not bad.
To be fair, that kind of thinking may not be too far off in the future.
What type of, oh, Johnny Mnemonic?
Yep.
Well, the thing about, Johnny Mnemonic was that, like, I liked the concept, but it didn't really bother to actually explore, like, the cyberpunk ramifications all that much.
No, it didn't.
It just gave you, this is the world that we are in, and we have not found a more efficient means of storage than the human brain, which is quite the leap to ask people to make without any other supporting anything. Oh, don't talk about the movie. Okay. Put it up. It's a fun movie. It's a good, you know, it's pretty much a spy movie. Somebody's got something illicit and they're trying to transport it from point A to point B. It's just this thing happens to be in Keanu Reeves' head. Not much different than the, you know, the top secret briefcase style storyline. So, ore veins are very generous down here, huh?
I'm going to disappear for a bit. I
Okay.
will catch up with you later.
See you later. My partner Apollo Cat was one of them, Wilton? Your name is really hard to say. Wilfon? I'm certainly not complaining. I'm happy about it. Australia. Okay. Odd. Turn it into ingots, but the ingots don't seem to do much. Go buy stuff from Saxton Hale with it. Okay. Currency. Thank you. Oh, vanilla mining starts any pack off right. I want to keybind to trash items from inventory. There's backpacks available. Need leather. And there's applied energistics too. Or, you know, all of your storage name. Satchels. Didn't think of those. Oh, those also need leather. Never mind. I've never been a big fan of AE2 from the time that they decided to start substituting complexity for as their difficulty to justify power level. Simple storage network might be more up my alley anyway. Right. That's probably a good find. Yeah, that sounds right up my alley, Dark Preacher. Lack of storage drawers, but that's okay. For all sorts of stuff. Yes. Thinking the same. Also time to think about enchantment. But this isn't a pack where we're supposed to magically generate every known resource known to Steve out of thin air in gargantuan quantities. And a silliness are you designing here, Vigor? I can't remember if this is an iron level pack or pickaxe or. Moment though. It is. Yes, I agree. Fortunately, the sorts of packs that modded players seem to enjoy the most all have server performance issues. Either you're hoarding all of the things, which causes huge performance issues in various ways, or you're exploring all of the places, which world gen is really hard on the server. But one of those you can handle by pre-genning a ton of terrain, and one of them you R button set. Not easy. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, hang on. I can fix that. There we go. Thoughts and dreams. I'm just super happy with the controlling mod. It a shoe-in for every pack that I play at this point. Alright, so we're going to be pretty good on iron for a bit. Darn. No, way to see where things... So, it seems like everything spawns everywhere underneath cities. So for as generous as it's been so far, no diamonds yet. That's where the mob killing comes in. Get plenty of diamonds over time, I'm certain. Oh.
Oh yeah, that does remind me. I'm gonna be traveling tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, what was it? Gonna be going home for back to Arizona for the holidays for about a week.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like fun.
Yep, visiting family, doing birthday stuff.
Can be good, can be bad. Hope it's something you're looking forward to and not dreading.
Oh, it's something I'm looking forward to. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made the plans.
Yeah. Not always, when family's involved, you don't always have that option.
True.
It's great when you have a family that you get along with and... But the family that you can't stand and also can't avoid is a special sort of awful.
Oh, yeah. Not like I'd really understand that, though, because most of my family's actually pretty nice.
That's great for you. I'm happy for you. Oh, I believe you, Pegram. Might have to get creative about getting my hands on some. And I don't really have any creative options. Oh, maybe I can find some diamond gear in loot boxes and pulverize it. One potential. I really should have checked my inventory before I broke that emerald.
I guess that's true, Wilfin. Wilfin?
It's not the people that's the problem, it's the people that people marry. Nice.
AKA all of the in-laws.
I lucked out on in-laws. It's the blood family that I have trouble with. Well, had trouble with back when they were a part of my life.
Ah. Well, I guess if we had to go into anybody actually being kind of not great about my family, I'd say my dad was, but I'd rather not go into it.
Understandable. think that I take this and go home with it. Got a nice fall here. Really rather not accidentally leave in a grave inside of a pool of lava. Iron vein is tempting me. Had to get. Right amount of digging and building, you can negate most environmental hazards. Gotta be patient. You're doing. You feel lucky to have Facebook, where quitting Facebook entirely was like one of the healthiest decisions I ever made. It's just funny seeing the differences like that. Funny? Interesting is the... Part of what makes all of this so much fun is how different everybody is. Wow. Now that's trolling me.
I'm sorry, I was playing Astroneer. What?
A single piece of tin.
A single piece of tin. I forget why that's annoying.
Oh, it's more that I've found a large amount of every single other ore that I've run into, but there's just the one in here.
Oh.
And I'm going to need it to do things like, you know, screen frames and stuff.
I have Facebook myself, but I never really make use of it except for like contacting old high school friends that I just never ever actually get a hankering to talk to in the first place. So Facebook never actually gets used.
Hmm. Alright. Now we've got some iron gear. A couple of ants back with me. They must have gotten lost in one of the many deaths. Yes, that was the most important thing that I had to learn, is that family does just because I was born genetically related to someone does not give them a right to be a part of my life without being a decent person. Why were there explosions just now?
Mayhaps TF2 mobs fighting off of vanilla mobs?
I'm nowhere near a city, though.
I have no clue. Actually, I think vanilla mobs are still a thing out in the wilderness.
Nope. They do not spawn on the surface.
Oh, never mind me then.
Jump boost. Nice. That one I like. Two leather. Still need 4 leather. Okay, I need more tin before I can start in on thermal or doubling. What other option? Yeah, because need the pulverizer, and that requires 2 here. Or an induction smelter, for that matter. With, what? Slag, I think? Just sand, and that creates slag, right. Been a long time since I've had to work with that. Mob drops. Drops from zombie pigmen. Actor. Scarlet Infusion's a little ways off. Natural sorcery. I think my best bet is to regularly process a bit more iron. Because not going to run low on iron anytime soon. That way I can have iron pants. An iron sword, and iron tools in general. Hay bales. Shulker blocks if I want to have the collector. Chicken catcher, on the other hand, is cheap. I don't think that does much on its own. Mob griefing is on. Oh, loot.
And immediately you start up the whole song going in my head.
Mhm.
Looting we will go. Looting we will go.
That's how references work, right?
Yeah.
Disappointing building. Brought ladders with me. Knew I should have brought ladders with me. Mob griefing, Bigrum. But it was answered. Okay, quartz actually has some utility to it. I can pulverize it back into nether quartz. Test it. Ow. Something catches you by surprise, you move to a safe distance, then you worry about dealing with it. Not really working out for me as well as I would like it to. Oh, and the offhand. Explosions? Yeesh. There's a lot of explosions. I'm concerned. Wow, they just keep spawning, don't they? Is this what it is when you get a haunted building, when bad guys will spawn right next to you? And frequently? Thank you so much, Tech Fusion.
Surprise!
Yeah, big surprise. Again? Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes, again.
The amount of support that you and the rest of the fans have been showing to myself and ApolloCat in recent weeks has been beyond the pale. Incredibly grateful.
This makes me incredibly happy to support people like you.
Oh, so they can be completely cleared out? Cover me with... Oh, I got a diamond hat. Sure, a bit more armor. It'll take a lot of durability, but... There we go. Ooh, I really don't want to be here when it's nighttime, do I? Ammo boxes. Don't know how to make use of yet. Maybe I need inventory space to use them. Filling glove of boxing. Adorable. Yee. Run. More with the running. Bail, bail, bail. Oh. Ah, the jump boost. The jump boost killed me.
Have yet to see it in stream yet.
We come back when it's daylight? Maybe I got myself stuck because of fences.
Oh. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see how the jump boost would have killed you. Ow.
Still like it more than I dislike it. Need to remember not to... 5-second crit boost on kill, 7.5 attack damage. Actually pretty good. Free enchanting table. Kind of nice.
Ooh. And I see you got that capturing wand you wanted.
Yeah. So I did. we're not messing with that.
I forget which mod makes it so that Enderman can teleport you to them if they cannot path to you properly.
Doesn't ring a bell, but sounds nasty.
It's actually not that nasty at all. It's very fun.
Water breathing. Cool.
Think magic-based mod based around stars and astrology.
Have I done anything with astral sorcery yet? Not to the extent that I should have. Only the basics. But getting into... I think I can start getting into it in this pack, and it might give me some more utility.
Oh, okay, that's good, Preacher. I was worried for a moment. That jump boost looks very useful for just vaulting over fences.
Yes. I always like being able to jump 2 blocks because of that. It's just it always takes me a little while to readjust to the fact that I can jump 2 blocks. See you later, Saf.
Goodbye!
Yeah, sorry about that, Saf. Hey, Saf, have you heard of Neo?
That was a game that I definitely heard about a long while ago.
It's recently hit, the complete edition recently hit Steam, and I'm grappling with not buying it because I'm supposed to be like responsible and not spend money right now.
Oh, I think I remember hearing about Neo the first time that it came out, and the thing that was notable about it to me was like 2 seconds of a video where it was the cat coming, the weird cat spirit thing coming out of the cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then possessing the main character.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not Neo Scavenger, it's NIOH. It sounds like you're supposed to pronounce it like Nio, but it's been...
No. Nope.
It's been corrected heavily.
The Japan, if you pronounce it Nio, the Japanophiles will revolt. No, it's you might be surprised. You'll see.
It's actually, it's not like it's not just like a Japanese thing. It's actually rather Dark Souls-ish.
Well, it's not even a Souls-ish. Yes, I do, Bigram. It's definitely on my do list. These city chest ones, I assume, were going to be the awesome ones. Emerald and gold.
How do I put it? At first glance,
gold,
it has that
night
look.
vision totem. Hey, pistol. Fantastic.
Yay.
Back for those ammo boxes now. More ability totems. You know what I need to go and get is tin. More overlays. Yeah, I've got a single dented tin plate and a single bit of tin ore. I need to go mining for tin ore. So far, every city chest I've opened has had a lot of really cool loot. And don't knock string and zombie flesh. Well, at least don't knock string. I don't know about zombie flesh, if that's got a good use. Dark Utilities mob filter. That's a use. Actually, dark utilities in general means there's plenty of zombie flesh stuff available. Melt it in monster jerky. Hey, zombie flesh is food. We're gonna be living on zombie from now on. It's leather once I get 10. Ooh, projectile protection 4.
And you only have one piece.
Yeah, I'll go mining around like 30 or so. 4 points and 4 levels to put that on there. Hang on to that for now. In nickel, bronze, and derium. Music disc, scrap metal. Used to make the TF2 crafting table. Interesting. Oh, thanks for looking it up. Means I don't have to. Alright. I've been going for 2.5 hours without a break. I'm gonna take 5. You're back. Right, so I realized 5 minutes wasn't going to quite cut it when I took a second look, and it's like, I've been going for 2.5 hours without a break. Hit the restroom, grabbed a sandwich, got myself a new drink, and I'm good from now until end of stream at 5. Iced tea. We need some tin so that we can get ourselves a thermal expansion setup going. Whatever it's called these days. I removed my lava waypoint. Yeah, it took me about 20 minutes total. Need a few more ladders before we go back down under. Then we're going to get ourselves some tin. Vagram told us is 20 to 55. Or he took off to go get some work done. Hardly sneaking away. Tells us he's going. Clearly he's up to something and we should be distrustful. Oh. Should breed the animals again before I go. Especially the cows. Bigger, better farm going soon. There. Now I've got the leather I need. Finally. Box. I've probably got enough iron lying around that I could do the upgrade. 7 of my iron? Nah. We won't bother upgrading the pack until we have ore doubling. Then we'll concern ourselves with such a thing. Part of the slowdown while I was away was because I had to get the update on the kittens that we are fostering. They went to vet today. We're taking care of them until they get adopted by a forever home. It's quite the tale, actually. They came from a large group of kittens that were being all kept by one kind of crazy lady, I have to assume, who had 20 kittens. All in the, under 1 year age range, who got arrested locally. So our no-kill shelter that my partner volunteers at stepped up and put the call out for volunteers to foster the kittens and get them healthy again. Kittens are malnourished. They look like they're like 6 weeks old in their size. They're tiny little things. You can feel their ribs, but they're like 12 and 16 weeks. So definitely some anger there. To get them healthy. We got them on, good food now. Getting them on a dewormer. Got their ear mites treated. And it turns out that the kittens that we have come from 2 different litters, according to the vet, but that someone else who's part of the program has the a pair that comes from the same 2 litters. So they're coming over to do a kitten swap, for lack of a better term, so that the siblings can be with each other, and that'll be better for them because of, like, they'll be more developmentally appropriate play partners and such. We're not sure if cats are more comfortable around their own kin or not, but certainly potential there. Looky, found. More space and better up. Ow. That is a pretty major rail network, isn't it? Weird. Thing does not do a lot of damage, but I mean, it's a pistol. What do I expect? Okay. I poked my head in and shot things. Does that count?
Hello, I am back.
Hello.
Creeper statue?
Yeah, I don't know. Low stone. Is a subway platform. Better if it, worked a bit better, but step up for these subway stairs. The creeper poked his face up and he got shot for reals, didn't he? So there's definitely quite a lot of subway tunnel.
Yeah, they go between cities, if I recall.
Kind of expecting that there'd be some loot off the side of one.
Yeah, I think they are like mini dungeons. Well, not like on the offshoots with tracks on them, but they're if you take a look around on the sides of the walls, you'll find ones without that tracks.
Yeah, I haven't seen those yet. However, I think I found a place where it goes above ground.
Ooh.
I sure did. That's interesting. Cute little platform here. Yeah, that's responsible for the lost cities again, isn't it? Like McJilty?
McJady.
McJady? Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. It's all
Yes.
letters. All consonants.
Well, it's actually MC Jetty. Is how he himself pronounces it.
Okay. Definitely quite the interesting mod, this Lost Cities. I like
Yeah.
it.
Same author as RF Tools.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Oh.
This is wonderful. There's a tunnel where it goes underwater, and, like, there's a meeting point on the bottom of the ocean. I am so tempted now to build myself an underwater base off of the subway.
That would be interesting.
I am...
Oh, wow, that is pretty.
It's really cool. This is definitely inspiring my imagination. I've got the gamma cranked up. Is it that hard for you to see? Hurt scraps from... Are you? Demo man, I guess? Yep. Don't care about me.
Kaboom!
Okay. Absolutely no copyright infringement there.
I do believe that you can go into theater mode to fix that, Wilfin.
There, that'll help some without taking away from the general moodiness entirely.
Yep.
That would be a shame. That would be a shame. losing chat and your pestering.
I don't think that actually happens, Wilfin. Depends on if you're on mobile or not. I think.
What I did to that creeper, but good. There, now I can get in and out, and I'm not obscuring the railway. Or not. Over below. Came here for a bit of tin. We got the bit of tin. I mean, 30, apparently? Noises I don't recognize. And what I like, faster ladders. Remember correctly, growing underwater crops is an issue. That's still the case?
Don't think I've ever had that as an issue. So, we'll have, chat will probably have something on it.
Hope so. Biggest problem if they don't, though.
I mean, I think that all you really need to worry about is lighting. Careful swinging that sword around in there.
Okay. Pulverizer first. Well, for pulverizer, we need... Right, thermal runs on dynamo. Lighting above 8. Well, we'll certainly end up trying it out. For now, though, you cook copper, tin, and silver.
Magic live streamer.
You're breaking up.
Your Age of Magic live stream thing went up on YouTube.
Yes.
So I'm happy about that. Something to keep me company on the long trip.
That's fair. Do try to make sure that the archives hit YouTube. Holiday week threw everything off, but I'll fix it for time. Yeah, I think I just need to cook my first silver and stuffer. I don't have the intricacies and possibilities of the latest iteration of thermal expansion memorized yet. I think I would by now. It's been a while. Ooh, I can fix the chipped copper gears, which I have one. Save me some materials. That's far cheaper. Copper gears. Oh. Get us the dynamo. With the waiting. You put glowstone third block above the water and clops in the 7x7 area will grow without supplemental lighting. 9x9, I usually supplement the outside edges with torches for better growth. That works. Drained reception coil. That's one that we haven't found yet. 2 more pins. Or 2 more copper gears, I should say. And we need to sand. We haven't even dug up any sand yet. Welp. I fix that. A lot of people are annoyed by animal noises in Minecraft, but I actually kind of like them.
At least there's something in the sound environment going on around you. Soundscape, that's the word.
That is a word for the phrase thing. Yes. Really don't have any at all. Well, I mean, that is not much. I also understand how people get sick of the noise. Probably inevitable.
Well, I guess it's just repetitive.
Too many colors these days. That makes sense to me, Rumclave. Push out that side. Not in a way that a regular furnace can. And go into a chest, though. Excellent. In this stream, PurpleMentat relearns thermal expansion.
Yay!
That sort of game. Put the ability in the model. Oh, okay, that doesn't actually give me experience back. That's fine. Night vision. both into the bottle? And it's actually kind of cool. Or processing. I wasn't worried. If the soothing tones of my voice can help people get to sleep, that's a good thing. As far as I'm concerned. You need some bricks. That's why I cared about clay. Well, one of the reasons. Perception. Maybe we'll get what we need. Some of this. Full 4 that's not. Or fuel. Range at. Full 4 going.
That sounds like a, well, very much like a surprise, Gear.
Autoplay is off. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Sorry to hear that happen to you, Gear. Nasty way to wake up, huh?
Depends on how funny the actual person was.
I
If you
mean,
watched him after a little while.
I don't think there is any.
I mean, it's ways, but
You're breaking up again, but yeah, it's
Sorry.
4 a.m. You would have to be really funny. Petrified. 80 for tick. T for Tesla, right? Boy, that's asking a lot. That. I hear that gear. Ethereum gear, silver gear. Perhaps. Full. Nope. Crypt signalum. I'm never going to be using most of these. I make a hammer so that I can get a proper tin plate out of this tinted tin plate. That's used for augment. Nether substrate augment. Non-standard crops to be grown. Okay. Closed. Coolant is no longer consumed for operation. That's kind of nice. Oh, but only one specialization may be installed. I need to make a chest. Actually, we'll have this chest. That'll be intermediary stuff, including our random plates and gears that we find. A lot of them. You can inductions did just enough for. Yeah, we can inductions melt it down to 8 gold ingots. That's our best bet. Alright, so. Electrum. Right. That. Electrum. I still need lead to make one of those. Still don't have. I haven't gone back and done any more mining yet. Energy cells are right out. I always just build another steam dynamo. I do have an aversion to having more than one of those. Really wouldn't be that bad. Big downside is not having copper. Let's do something about that. Hello, Furcraft. How are you today? What? Arrows with us? Go with us. Also, weapons into the gear and weird what's its box. Basically what it is. one at night and one in the morning. That's adorable, Geert. In the best sort of way. Okay. Where responds? Back. Folder. Get where the others. That's assuming that where the ore is actually set up. That's the default. So let's go check. Whatever copper we found, we must. I'm enjoying the pack thus far, yes. Aye. Yes, it is, Wolfen. Even better with a fancy pickaxe of some sort. I want a fancy pickaxe that I need to work on enchanting one. So we'll stick with our quartz picks for now. I wonder what mod is controlling or gen pack. See if we can find details. Lost.
In control, I think. I think that's the one that's doing it.
Definitely not. Or spawn information.
Specifically, which mod is doing it?
Nope. Lost cities. I know that for craft. I'm looking
which
for...
mod does that?
Please let me respond to chat.
Sorry. Well bad.
I know that ore only spawns under cities for craft. What I'm trying to find out specifically is where I can find copper under cities. What Y level? I'm not sure if COFH core is what's controlling ore spawns or not. How is it being limited to just cities, and what is causing that? Fortunately, the subway is no good for searching for ore mine shafts because it's fully enclosed. Yeah, carbon is not something I think I'll ever need for. Maybe if I could turn coal into diamonds. I think there's a way to do in one of the magic mods that I have access to. I just don't Tail. Why you torch things? Otherwise, they don't. Man, I'd hate to finish out the stream with just some going after a resource we don't have.
Oh my god, you found rock crystal.
Yeah, I found lots of it.
That's like... that's incredibly rare to find, I'll tell you that much.
In standard generation, sure. It's all over the dang place, in GrimCo.
Oh.
Like, the fact that that I haven't found diamonds yet is actually kind of, surprising. And the generalized lack of, copper is nothing short of shocking.
Why would we... What? Wilf and what?
Jimmy Hoffa mod. I mean, sure, why not? But... So yeah, I have to go with why. I think the bookshelves we need for an enchantment table isn't it too? Iron sword and iron leggings. Nice. Ones we have. Can't he reliably be found hanging out in Germany? Oh, it's like a whole lot of not my problem. A lot of bombs right next to a creature. Creeper. Creeper creature. Yeesh, that took a while to wear off. Number of fully armored creatures that I'm finding is just too darn high. Gotta get better at judging melee range. About halfway, keep going. You do eventually get the ammo out of it. This iron sword ain't cutting it, yo. It's okay. If I thought that it was worth spending 2 of my still very limited supply of diamonds on, I would do a diamond sword. Kinda want to wait until I can enchant a diamond sword. Really make the most of it. I don't have a bone handy. Oops, gravity works. Yeah, the engineers are a bit buggy. We did submit a report. Engineers tend to respond well to adding coffee. And confirm, Faust is an engineer.
I think most worker types tend to respond well to coffee. But engineers especially. I swear I saw that exact thing happen where Vagram was exploring his own pack, where he had to throw a witch off of a cliff using an iron sword. So I got an intense deja vu there.
They want me to keep killing things here? Sure, I'm just gonna do it by, cheating. Is it really cheating, though, if you're just using the mechanics that the game gives you?
Nah, it's more exploiting.
I'm not even sure that intelligent use of gravity should be considered an exploit. Good tactics. Alright, I was hoping that I'd be able to finish this building off before we left, but things are not spawning fast enough, and I really need to go make dinner. Except Endermen. Endermen are spawning fast enough.
Mostly because you don't want to touch them, so they've been able to build up.
Could have stuck with not touching them.
Yeah.
That's okay. Corpse run, then time to end the stream. I feel like I used to be safer in iron gear than I am right now. Ow. Building I was... Where is Grave? It's going to be all the way at the top of the building. Oh, it's not lost. It just gets dropped as an item. Why, immediate... Can't just beat them with gravity, can you? It's why an immediate corpse run is so essential. Is because the abilities that you have currently enchanted drop as items in the world, and that means they're going to despawn in, like, what, 5 minutes, I think it is?
If I recall correctly, yes. For 5 minutes that they are loaded in.
Aw, that's a shame. You can't transition straight from vine to ladder.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, ladders have a bit taller, well, deeper of a hitbox.
No, it just destroys the vine directly underneath it.
Oh. That's a shame.
That's what I said. Stick again. Yeah, more inventory management is always needed. Alright, folks, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to be back tomorrow at the usual time, 1 o'clock, with something. It might be more of this, it might be more Age of Magic, it might be a different game entirely. We'll find out later. Depends on what mood strikes me. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And I hope to see you next time.
Goodbye.